Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. I am a little bit below, so I mean I could go to Outland and do a bit from 300, because once you reach 300 you unlock the Outland areas, and then the Northrend. So where I am at the moment, I've got these quests that I can go and do just here. We can go and do some of that, or I can leave those quests for a minute. We can head back to normal zones, which would be over here. So I got 3 of them up here. We've got Airy Peak that we've only just come back from, and then I got 2 more up there, and I've also got one all the way down there in the Sunken Temple. So I'm kind of thinking it would be a good idea if I head up here and I go and do that. I can do that fairly quickly, and those 3 dig sites up there, they're going to boost me up a fair bit. And we focus on our archaeology skill just a little bit so that we can have Northrend archaeology. That's kind of what I'd like. So, first of all, I'm going to jump onto you. And I am going to flappy my way all the way to Dalaran. And then we're going to go and do a little bit of archaeology leveling. I didn't realize that I had to do that. I thought archaeology worked the same as the other ones, and that I would just be able to do it in this area the same as I can with the leatherworking and the skinning and stuff. But apparently that is not the case. So I am going to need to work on the archaeology a bit first. It won't take us too long though, and we might find some cool stuff while we're doing it. It takes a long time to fly all the way to Dalaran. It's a long way from Howling Fjord. Right. Let's flappy over across the middle of town. And we want to head off down that way. Now, there's only a portal to Stormwind these days. They went and removed the other portal. There used to be portals to all the major cities. You had all of them around here, like every single one of them, but they no longer have that. They've only got one to here, unfortunately. I don't think there is an archaeology trainer in Dalaran, but we could just speak to one of the guards a minute and find out. Kieran,
what brings you here?
There we go, look. So we go to trainer right there, profession trainer, archaeology there. The highest High Elf Mage and Scholar Darius is the city's most learned archaeologist and the most sociable. She can often be found in the Legerdemain Lounge, just north of the city centre.
Good luck, friend.
Right, over this way in here, so that we can just see if we can learn anything, whether the information I read was wrong. Artisan Archaeology. Right there. Train that. Master Archaeology. Requires level 50. Allows archaeologists to find artifact fragments, complete artifacts up to a maximum potential skill of 375. Up to a potential skill of 450, right there. Requires level 90. Right.
Farewell.
By learning that, does that mean I have unlocked dig sites here? I don't see any dig sites here at the moment. Let's go and have a look at Outland. I don't see any dig sites marked on the map there. So it appears maybe not. I do actually have to go back and learn these other dig sites in here, despite the fact that I got that. Yeah, that's it. Just out of 450, I've still got to level it up to 375 in order to unlock the dig sites here in Northrend. So we are going to have to go over there, which is going to teleport us to Stormwind, and then the fastest way to Northrend, to the top of the continent, is on the flappy again. This is not a speedy process. So I will go here, jump through the Stormwind, and yeah, there isn't going to be a faster way to do this. Darnassus. Wait, is there one to... There isn't one to Ironforge, I don't think, from here. There's Crystal Song Forest. I don't want to go there. I got one to Shattrath. I don't want to go there. Caverns of Time. Caverns of Time might be one that we could use. That's over in Kalimdor over here. And actually that puts us all the way down in Tanaris. And we're going to want to be up there if we're going to go over that side. So I'm not going to go over that side. I'm going to leave those. So I just need to get to the top of this continent. And there is no shortcut. I got to go to the Flappy. I've been flappying my way all the way from Stormwind. We're just coming up to Refuge Point right here. So we'll go over the flight point that is down in the pit down there. And then it's up into Arathi Highlands. I don't remember what happens here. I don't know if we'll go up through that tunnel there, go underneath, or if we will go round and like take quite the detour. We could end up sort of going all the way up round this way, which it looks like we're going to do. I did wonder if we'd go straight up over those cliffs, but apparently we're not going to do that, and we're not going through that tunnel either. Sometimes they will do things like that. So we're going along this way. That's the problem with the Flappy. You jump on the Flappy and you go and take it to travel somewhere. I haven't gone in a straight line from there to here. I've been going around. You go through things. I mean, it is a very natural sort of flight point. It is a natural way of it kind of happening, and it does kind of make sense that it would happen like that. It does make sense that you'd have this kind of natural flow to how things work. But at the same time, it is a little bit annoying, because if you want to get somewhere quickly, yeah, that ain't happening. You ain't going anywhere fast. Not with the way that the game does it. You do have to wait. Now, if we had our own Flappy, and I mean, we do have our own Flappy, but if we had a faster one than this, then that would make a big difference. Right. So we are starting straight away on a dig site right here, and this is right next to the Wild Hammer. So this is most likely going to be a Dwarven dig site, I think. Just press the right button. I do have this put on a button. Right, we need to go this way. It's quite a big area, this one is. So we're going to have to be sort of flying up and down it quite a bit in order to be able to get all of the things. It's so much better when we've got smaller ones. I know I've said this before. Right, it's still going to be up this way a bit. Let's go there. The great thing about doing this with our Dwarven Hunter is that we do have the pathfinding movement speed increased by 8%. Or is it Trailblazer? 30%. I don't know. We're faster. We're quite a bit faster on foot than we are on any other character. So that sort of walking speed bonus really does make a huge difference. This is a Dwarven one. I got a Dwarf Runestone right there. Ideal. Right. Archaeology is just increased to 180. Now, I'm curious. We'll go through it here. Do I have to find a thing for each point? Is that it? Or do I get additional points for making up an archaeological find as well? Do I get more points for doing that, or are the only points I get from doing the bit that I've done to start with, or I've now already done? Right, we'll run along here. We're being attacked, but he's only level 60, that mangy Silvermane. Right, and we're now level 65, so we vastly out-level him. So it's no longer going to be too much of a problem if they do attack us, and it means that we do get a few extra skins here and there, which is never a bad thing. Right, we got a green one. We want to go over this way, and there we go. So there is another Dwarven archaeological find over there. We're slightly laggy today, so we do have the possibility that we're just going to be running past some of these sites when we're on the green before it actually lights us up, but generally speaking it shouldn't be too bad. So that was 2 right there. There's another one. We want to come back this way for it. I'll get to the top of the hill there and do it. That's going to be over here somewhere. We go. That one over to that side. So there's halfway. That makes 182 points. And then we want to go back over here. That's going to be possibly the one that we already found up here, which is just up over this way a bit. Let's just dig that again. Maybe it won't be. This might actually be a different one this time. Let's do that again. Green this way. There we go. Dig that one out. That is the same one. That does look like the same one. Let me just pick it up. There, like that. So we got 183. we get loads of XP for doing this as well. We're going to end up like leveling a great deal just doing the archaeology compared to doing anything else. You know, this character could end up doing most of its leveling through just archaeology stuff if we decide to like do a whole load of dig site. It does depend how much I do. I'm not going to just spend weeks and weeks doing nothing but archaeology, but I would like to try and level it up at least towards the Northrend level, because I thought it would be quite cool to be able to do the occasional dig site while we're there. But I'm not sort of going to be religious about that, because I sort of figure that there's only so much archaeology we can put up with before it starts to get really dull for everybody involved, me included. And maybe it'd be better if we come back and we do it at a later date. We spend a half hour here and there just doing some archaeology sites in this zone or any other zone that we've got it, and we can level it up a bit. That sort of thing, you know. We don't have to do anything one way or the other. So there's the site complete. Pick that one up there. That gives me 180. So you get the point for picking the archaeology find up. Once I've found it, that's when I get the point. Let me just take that one down there a minute. And skin you out. There we go. And then we're going to have a look in here. Current artifacts right there. Fossil dwarf, 61 out of 35. I can use my dwarf rune as well, except that I'm not going to because I need to collect those. I need to actually collect up dwarven runes. Where is it? Oh. Wait a minute. Put chicken up there. At least I have chicken. Where's that? Where's the... Where is that dwarven rune gone? I found it. I got 3 of them. Stack size is 20. I need to get 20 of these for our epic quest before I start using them up on this. So I'm not going to bother using them on here. So I'm on 185. If I solve this one a minute, do I get more points? 190. I get 5 points for every one that I solve, which is pretty good. So I go and take Molten Fist Jeweled Goblet right there. I could add that one in. That'd get me another 5 points immediately. But yeah, it kind of means that I, you know what? Let's do it. That's another 5 points. That's sort of one step closer towards getting what we want. So we want to go to completed artifacts right here. I have completed a pewter drinking cup. Right there. Where is our information about that? There it is. If there's one thing dwarves love, it's drinking. And fighting. 2 things. This cup may belong to a minor noble or wealthy merchant. It's heavy enough to bash in someone's brains, and residue suggests it may have been used for just that. Okay, that's interesting. Molten Fist Jeweled Goblet. That one. Even among Dark Iron rulers, Molten Fist's avarice was legendary. This goblet, while once of high craftsmanship, has seen better days, and has been partially melted by exposure to lava or dragon fire. So it's been in better condition. There's the pewter drinking cup. We'll put that one down there. And this one here, Molten Fist, that's also a 1 gold item. So we've got several items here that we'll be gathering up. I'm not going to be keeping all of those. Well, not forever, anyway. Right, so I've used up that dig site. I've got one down there at the Sunken Temple. I've got another one over here, Agulwatha, which is in the same zone that we're in at the moment. So we just need to wander over this way. It's there. We haven't been to this one before. Just over there. We've been to the one here at the Altar of Zul, but we've not had one up there. But being in the same zone is absolutely fantastic. It means we can just nudge ourselves along a little bit, go across the Keldanal Lodge, and then we've got 2 more over here if the next ones jump up, sort of they turn up further south, down that way. And we're already on Archaeology 195. So the target is 375 to be able to unlock Archaeology in Northrend, and to do things up there while we're leveling. I'm thinking already that might be a bit of wishful thinking, at least to certainly do it all in one go. So we'll have a session here with doing some archaeology, and then we will also have a session somewhere else and do some other archaeology another time. We're not going to just be doing archaeology now until we reach the desired level of 375, because I just don't think it's going to be worth it. So I'll come in here a minute and have a little chat with this Vile Branch dude. Right there. That won't take much to take him down, and we will see what we've got here. Right, we want to go back that way. We've got another green right there. That's one I haven't got there. Did you see that? Haven't collected this appearance. Right, well, we need to. Equip that one. I have now collected that. Wow, that's not much to write home to Mother about, is it? So now you come down there, ready to be sold. Soulbound, that one's unequipped. So you're to be sold as well. Through this way, I think it was. Let's go there, see what that does. That one is through this way. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I can see what I'm doing. Over here. Over this way. There is our first one. It's going to be troll tablets in this dig site in here. So there's number 1. And there's number 2 just over here. This is going to be a bit quicker than the last one. Smaller dig site. Definitely makes life a little bit easier for us. Let's take you out. And then I will go over here, over to this side. There it is. Yeah, see, I told you, it's slightly laggy. We're running past them fairly easily. So there's a second one, and then there's another one over this way. This dig site's going to be over very quickly. It's going to go out round over there here, and that's actually sending me into this side of the wall. Right here, like this. There's the troll tablet. And another one, 12,500 XP for every one of these that I pick up. Which means that we're very soon going to level up yet again. I'm going to hit level 80 before I've done anything in Northrend. At this rate. There we go, there's another level up right there. I've hardly got anything left on the rested XP either, so we're level 66 already. I got 2 more digs to do right here. That one's a red, so that's going to be over the other side of the dig site somewhere. Although there's no telling just how far we're going to have to run for it. So let's put one right there, and we're back to yellow now, so we can run through to here. And on a little bit further. Bit more. There we go. Where are you? Right, you're over there, just in against the base of the hill, just there. And again, back this way. It's unusual, but I believe I have, before now, seen a dig site, like, immediately repeat on the same dig site you're already on. So we're on 201. We're no longer rested, either. That has now been removed. And the new dig site is all the way down here in Stranglethorn Vale. So it's that one right there. Just there. Thelsamar dig site. So we won't be going to that one at the moment. What I am going to do is I'm now going to take a hop, skip, and a jump to the north, which is this way. That north right there. And we are going to go to the next dig site. It's actually this kind of north. I need to go there, really. That's a bit more like it. We want to go to that one. The Infectus Scar fossil field over there. I'm going to pick up the flight point at Light's Hope Chapel while we're going up over here. There's quite a few flight points in this zone that we won't be able to pick up all of. But there are several that we can. And this up here is a traditional sort of dead no man's zone that was never developed. It was never used. Never anything was done with it. And then when they added flying, they still didn't add any details to this particular little area. Before flying was added in, nobody would have ever seen it up here. So this would have just been out of bounds. But then after they added flying, that was just may have not been touched at all. It was just left barren and empty with nothing in it. It would be quite cool to see some details in those kinds of areas, but it is kind of like a interesting little throwback to how things used to be. So I got the Infectus Scar fossil field over there. This, I think, is... well, fossil field, of course, yeah. That is a fossil field, so fossils. The Q's in the name. The clue's in the name, not the Q. The clue. The clue's in the name. I got a golden flight point here. Does that mean that we can't get this one until we've unlocked the storyline on this one? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It means that there is a flight point right there that I can grab, which is going to be quite handy for future flight points. Future flights. And it's that fossil field there that we're aiming for. Now, I don't think that you actually pick up any fossils from the ground, from under the water. I don't think you do any digging underwater. I think all digging is done above water. It's just that we've got to keep running all the way around the lake in order to be able to do this one. So we will start here, and then we will jump on our flappy, and we will jump over to this side of the lake. Right down over to here, like this. And I've already got my first one located. Thereabouts. That one is right there. Up the hill a little bit. And there's the fossil. Ideal. Right. So we now get 6,000 for each one. That's red. Right. Because 6,000 XP for each one. Because we've used up all of our rested XP. That has now all disappeared. Vamooshed. And I do that again. That is red. And it's over that side of the lake. So I did wonder if maybe it was there in those buildings. Because that's the direction it was pointing to start with. It doesn't look like it. So we'll land over here and have a little look. And red again. So not among the buildings. But it is out over this way. Right towards the end down here somewhere. Right, there we go. Now we're on... Oh, it's pretty close to the buildings. It's going to be around this little hill here somewhere. You watch. No, it's not. It's going to be on the shoreline. Are you actually in the water? Yes, it is. It's right in the water. It's just there in the puddle. In the pond, right there. And now we are pointing right the way back across the lake. So I'm going to go back over here on this side of the bridge and see if we can find anything there. So there's 2 points. Well, I was going to say, I remember this one always being sort of a... Wow! I landed right on it! I'll come back this way slightly so that I can... I'm actually on it. But yeah, that was a surprise. Pleasant surprise. Doesn't happen very often when you're chasing a red light because of how inaccurate it is. But yeah, all the fossil banks are quite big, but this one is particularly big. It'd be better if at least we don't have non-fly. Like, if we were trying to do this without being able to fly, this would be a particularly troublesome one to have to do, because we'd be forever galloping in circles around the lake. Right, let's try it. And I've landed right on top of it again. There is a slightly increased chance of us being able to do it here, where we get a red light and then we land right on top of the fossil, because of the distance. Like, most of this one is taken up with the water, and you don't have things in the water. At least not very much in the water anyway. You're back over there, so you could be the one that we've had over there on that bank right there underneath that tree. It could be that one. It was up here that we had it previously. Apparently it is not up here this time. It is over here, though. And I reckon that I can't use it here, so it's not far off of where we are here. Okay. That wasn't what I expected. Now you're yellow. Right, so we're over this side. We're around here somewhere. Green over... There we go, right on the very edge, and there's the find. I got one more to do over here, and then I've actually got... I didn't make the troll ones that we found on the last find. We've got another dig site that we can do here in this zone. Let's just... Oh, I'm sitting right on it. Ideal, look at that. That was quick. Quick and easy and painless. This is what I like. Let's go to you a minute, and we go into there, and we go like this. So I got a troll one right there. I don't have any fragments that I can use for that one. We got the feathered gold earring there for the troll. 57 out of 34. I don't have the next one, the blood scalp dinnerware. So let's go to this here. Feathered gold earring. The feathers are probably from scarlet and green macaws, though they have been well preserved. The gold is twisted to appear like thorns or veins. The pin used to pierce the ear. The pin used to pierce the ear looks particularly painful. Right. Well, that's trolls for you. And then I got another one over this way. That was the troll one. We've just done a fossil one as well. It's shard of petrified wood. We've already got those. That's the second one of them. So I'm on to 217 on my archaeological skill. 217. That's not too shabby. Dwarves, fossils, night elves, trolls. That is all we have at the minute. These other ones here, we don't have anything. See, I don't think they're... I think it's just those 4 that show up everywhere in Kalimdor and Northrend. Not Northrend. Everywhere in Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdom. So we've got 4 along here. I think all 4 of those dig sites there are actually night elf ones. Right the way through there. Outland, that gives you orcish fragments, and I don't know if you get Draenor fragments from Outland as well. I don't remember now, to be honest. Genuinely don't remember. Right, anyway, it doesn't really matter. We need to go this way next. We want to go up there to the Kelithian Lodge. Except that I don't want to go that way. I want to go over here. I've got a flight point there that I want to pick up. I did say I was going to get Light Hope Chapel. Not going to worry about getting that one because I've already got a couple flight points here. So if I need to get up to this region, I can already do so with a direct route. And if we want to get to Light Hope, well then we can just sort of go from here later on should we ever need to. I'm going to go direct now to the North Pass Tower and pick that one up. And then when I've done that, we can do the next dig site. So where did the new one turn up? That one is over here. Lake Ridge Highway Fossil Bank. That's one we have done many times before. I say many times. I think we've done that twice. Maybe 3 times even. We've done it a few times anyway. We've done that one a few times. That's the direction I want to go. I want to go to that tower over there. Ooh, what's this? Rank 8. Shroud of Result. Very nice. Very nice. That's looking pretty good. Maeve has just done Tempest Keep. Oh, wait a minute. Tempest Keep. That's the one in Kael'thas Sunstrider and Tenkest. That's the one in Outland. In here, Netherstorm, that's over here. The Eye. Pretty sure it's that one. It's the Eye. That's Tempest Keep. Because that's the one where there's a mount that drops in there. I think that's the one that she's doing. Right, anyway, it doesn't matter. Right now, it matters not. We want to go over here. There's a weird shape just there on that. Whatever is going on there. Kelithian Lodge. Right, anyway, we want to... You cannot use that here. Let's move over away from you a little bit. Out of the way. And that one is telling us to go this way, which is no surprises there. We've got enemies all over the place in this particular lodge. There are lots of enemies everywhere, so, I mean, yes, we do out-level them fairly nicely, so it's not really going to be a major hardship or anything, but we've still got to be a little bit careful, because they can still shoot at us and cause us problems. So, let me go down to there, and then I can move on this way, and there's my digging. Right. Elven dig site there. Will you stop interrupting me and let me pick up my night elf fragments, and then I can attack you. Right? Good things come to those who wait. There. My pet chewing on your face is apparently a good thing. You had to wait for it, though. And we've got a yellow light going this way, which won't take us... Well, unfortunately, folks, the bear is getting a wee bit tired, and... Well, I suppose we could admit that we're getting a little bit tired as well, so we're going to have a little bit of rest and recuperation, enjoy some meat and mead, and while we do that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well, that would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, this is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.